Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT, a botched robbery in Lexington led to an arrest. Coming up, we'll tell you how police had help in catching the robber.
Also, the Anderson County Sheriff's Office investigating a death after 2 deer hunters found some human remains. We'll update you on this investigation.
And an escaped inmate is already back in custody this morning, just a few hours on the run. Well, of those stories and more, and breaking news as it happens, coming up on WKYT This Morning. Hey, good morning. Good to have you along with us on this Monday, and hope you had a great weekend. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Well, you won't be seeing me in short sleeves later this week.
That's right. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, what a change. We're talking about the daytime highs right around freezing starting about Wednesday. But before that, it doesn't look bad. Let's go to WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris in our First Alert Weather Center. Couple of nice days to enjoy.
Yeah, it kind of teases you a little bit. Today and tomorrow, we're sitting there with temperatures in the 60s. And then here comes that blast of cold air. No doubt about it, you will feel it. A difference of 30 degrees from today, for the highs, from today off into, say, Wednesday or Thursday. So a big temperature swing is on the way. First Alert Defender Live Radar, there's your look. Looks like a good, clean sweep. I don't see anything out there to really kind of hinder you from getting out and having a good one. It's a little bit chilly, of course. We're sitting there in the 30s. But as we hit the afternoon, we'll be in the low to mid 60s. Incredibly nice day, especially for this time of year. It's well above average. And the focus of the forecast is go ahead, just take it all on in. Because as we go throughout midweek and off into late week, that's when it gets extremely cold. And I'll show you how far we go there with that forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit, Micah, and we thank you.
Lexington police have arrested a robber they say held up a liquor store.
And they caught him within minutes, all thanks to the store's owner. WKYT's Mark Barber is live from District Court with the latest on this case. Hey, Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Investigators say that the liquor store owner tackled the robber and held him at the store until police got there and arrested him. Now, officers tell us that the clerk turned the tables on Bryant Pickering when he tried to rob Jackson's Wine and Spirits on North Limestone Saturday night. We're told the 24-year-old pointed a gun at the owner, demanding the money in the register. According to an arrest citation, the clerk gave him the money, and then when Pickering was putting the money in his pocket, the owner tackled him and took his gun away. Police say just 8 minutes later, they got to the liquor store and arrested Pickering. He will be arraigned later today on charges of first-degree armed robbery. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you very much. And new this morning, we have learned that an escaped Kentucky inmate has been found in Tennessee. Blackburn Correctional Authorities arrested and realized that 46-year-old Terry Lee Chandler was missing around 9:30 last night. Police believe that he was picked up by his fiancée. He was captured around 1 o'clock this morning in Nashville. Chandler was serving a 14-year sentence for making meth and other charges out of Allen County. He would have been eligible for parole in August of next year. The Anderson County Sheriff's Office is investigating a death this morning.
2 deer hunters found human remains on New Liberty Road on Sunday. WKYT's Sean Moody is at the live desk with the latest on the investigation. What can you tell us, Sean?
Good morning. The state medical examiner has those remains now. Investigators are trying to figure out who this person was and how they died. The Anderson County coroner said 2 deer hunters found a man's wallet in the woods off New Liberty Road. That's about 15 miles west of Lawrenceburg. They called the Anderson County Sheriff's Office, and when deputies got there, they say they found skeletal human remains spread between a pasture as well as that wooded area. They also say they found clothing and some glasses. And all investigators said they collected 60 bags of evidence that they sent off to the state medical examiner's office. They'll try to figure out if there's any evidence of trauma, like a gunshot or stab wound, that could help them figure out how this person died. Investigators said they're not sure just yet whether the wallet they found belonged to this person, and they say they're not sure whether the person was a man or a woman. At the live desk, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Sean, thank you. Lexington police are trying to figure out who vandalized a police cruiser. They say early Sunday morning someone spray painted a Versailles police car that was parked outside a home on Michelle Park. That's near Masterson Station. Police tell us the person responsible could be charged with criminal mischief.
Well, some creative burglars causing concern around town. Lexington police said about 4 o'clock Sunday morning, burglars broke into the Hibbard Sports off Richmond Road. Police think they went through an empty Chinese restaurant to get into the shoe store. Some clerks are worried the same thing could happen to them.
You don't want to give them points for creativity, but it's pretty creative and pretty scary at the same time.
Police are checking with nearby businesses to see if they may have caught the robbers or a getaway car on camera.
Lexington police arrested a woman who they say bit and hit store employees after they caught her shoplifting. Police arrested 27-year-old Hannah Mills at the Meyer off Reynolds Road. They say she shoplifted $300 worth of merchandise, and when she was confronted about it, they say she lashed out at the store employees. She is charged with robbery and possession of drug paraphernalia.
A golden alert for a missing Franklin County man is over. Police found 55-year-old Joe Frank Hunt in Lexington last night. They issued the alert after they say he went missing at about 3 Saturday afternoon. Police were concerned because Hunt suffers from a medical condition. We're told he is back safe and sound with his family.
The first person to be taken off of death row because of DNA testing will be speaking today at Lexington College. Ray Crone was convicted in 1992 for stabbing a woman to death, and he was sentenced to death. After 10 years in prison, DNA testing proved his innocence and implicated another man in the crime instead. Crone will be speaking at Bluegrass Community and Technical College at 6:15 this evening at the Oswald Auditorium.
For the first time in nearly 15 years, Commonwealth Stadium getting a makeover. Crews wasted no time after Saturday's game, tearing down lights and cables to make way for a brand new facility. Some season ticket holders will have to change seats, and they aren't too happy about it.
We're in section 229 right now. It's actually really good seats right by the press box, front row. My kids have grown up there. I mean, daughter's 15, my son's 8 or 10, and they have grown up playing there. Just great seats. So now we're moving to the other side of the stadium.
Designers say downsizing the seating capacity of the stadium will leave more space for premium seating and elevators. The renovation is expected to cost about $110 million.